Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Friday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Also, it is Canada Day, July 1st, 2022. Celebrating Canada's birthday at 155 years old as a country. Of course, we've been around forever, but officially 155 years. You know, country's messed up, but I still love being Canadian. All my Canadian friends, and I'm gonna wish everyone that watches this, whether it's in the States, Chile, wherever, anywhere in the world, happy Canada Day. Send you love, and I thought just to celebrate, what else but to show some great Canadian bands you need to listen to. So I want to continue my series of great bands you need to listen to as well, in celebrating this wonderful day, and also celebrating amazing music from Canada. And there's a ton of music from Canada. I could have shown so many more albums, but I'm just going to keep it to a certain few. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time describing these albums because I got a lot to show you. So I thought this would be a special program today. First off, thank you to everyone that has liked and subscribed so far. You guys are amazing. All the wonderful comments, the shout outs. My contest is doing really well. I'm just close to my goal of 1,000 subs. You guys are amazing. Love you all. So thank you so much. So let's get started. Show you some great Canadian bands here. Really excited about this one. And again, great bands you need to listen to, every one of them. And I'm sure you know them already because you're super knowledgeable. But if you don't, check them out. Go to Spotify, go to YouTube, whatever. Check these great bands out, and you'll love them, each one of them. So right off the bat, great band. Red Rider, As Far as Siam. Red Rider, of course, featuring Tom Cochrane. His big hit, Life is a Highway. This is from Toronto, these guys are. This is 1981 release. Their big hit, Lunatic Fringe, on this one. And awesome album. Really great stuff. Still playing Lunatic Fringe on classic rock radio. Just a classic song. And it starts out with that synth sound and everything else. Amazing stuff. From Montreal, Quebec, the east part of Canada. This is Aldo Nova and his debut album. Amazing guitarist, singer, songwriter, and with the big hit Fantasy on it. This was also VCLT from Aaron Mutha Alamar. Thank you so much, Aaron. I believe it was anyway. Maybe it wasn't. Why am I thinking that? I think we talked about Aldo Nova in one of our videos. That's what it was. Why was I always thinking this was... because there's no MoFi sleeves in this. And Aaron always sends MoFi sleeves. So I'm sorry about that, Aaron, but maybe he did. I think he did. I don't know. He sent me so much stuff. But even if he didn't, if he did, I love you, Aaron. So Aldo Nova, Fantasy, great band. Unfortunately, kind of a one-hit wonder, but still really good stuff. This amazing international artist, Canadian-born, just born in Kingston, Ontario, which is about 45 minutes east of here. Beautiful city, Kingston. Was almost Canada's capital city at one time. But this is Bryan Adams and his album Reckless. I could have shown a half a dozen Bryan Adams. This is on beautiful red vinyl. This is a beast of an album. Bryan Adams, he's sold 100 million albums worldwide. Definitely an international star. This album alone has sold 12 million albums worldwide. But you got, 6 singles off it? Run to You, Somebody, Heaven, Summer of '69, One Night Love Affair, It's Only Love. Just awesome pop rock at its best. And I've seen Bryan Adams a couple times. Really good performer and amazing artist. This is a fun band here. This is Doug and the Slugs and Rap It. Fun band. Doug and the Slugs from Vancouver, BC, from Western Canada. This is a lot of fun. Of course, they've got a big hit, Making It Work. This is 1981's Wrap It Up, produced by Bryan Adams, who I just showed you. Great fun album. Really good stuff. Doug and the Slugs are fun band. As well as these guys. I've seen these guys a few times. A little while ago, but I've still seen them, had a chance to see them. This is Downchild Blues Band, great blues band out of Toronto, Ontario, called We Deliver. I won't spend time opening up the box, but if you open up the box, it's like a pizza box. There's a picture of a pizza inside. There's also a menu, which is the song titles and who made the album and who played and so on and so forth. But led by the great Donnie Walsh, who is the chef of the pizza here. Great guitarist in his own right. 1979 album, We Deliver. The Blues Brothers, John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, the Blues Brothers, were influenced by Downchild Blues Band. Kind of similar sound of the Blues Brothers. So Downchild's a great band. A lot of fun. And I wouldn't be complete if I didn't show these guys. Great, amazing hard rock trio out of Canada. No, it's not Rush. Not yet, anyway. Formed in Mississauga, Ontario, which is near Toronto. This is Triumph. This is The Sport of Kings. Rick Emmett, amazing guitarist, amazing vocalist. One of the best, for sure. Multi-Juno Award winners, which is Canada's Grammy equivalent. 1986 Sport of Kings, the 8th album. Big hit, Somebody's Out There. Just fantastic stuff in Triumph. And you guys all know Triumph. I've seen you show Triumph before. This is pretty obvious where this band is from. This is Toronto. From Toronto. Led by the beautiful and amazing Holly Woods. What a vocalist she has. What vocals does she have? Just remarkable range on this one. They had a big hit, Your Daddy Don't Know, formed in 1979. And this is the second album, Head On, which is 1981 release. You got Enough Is Enough and Still Talking About Love. These guys did the original version of What About Love. That's a big hit for Heart. But they were the originals that did this one. So Toronto's amazing band. From Vancouver, so going out west again. Fun band, Trooper. This is Thick as Thieves. Great fun band in Trooper. Of course, their big hit, Raise a Little Hell. That's what they're known for. And we're all here for a good time, not a long time. Thick as Thieves, 1978 album, produced by Bachman Turner Overdrive's Randy Bachman. And Raise a Little Hell is the big hit off of this one. So it's a fun album. And really good stuff in Trooper. Just a great hard rock band. More pop rock than hard rock, but still fun stuff. Wouldn't be Canadian if I didn't show these guys. I just picked their compilation album. I've got quite a few of their albums, but these are the original players in the Guess Who. This is The Way They Were. Of course, got all the original players. You've got Randy Bachman, Burton Cummings, Jim Cale, and Gary Peterson. This is the unreleased recordings by the original group. What can I say about the Guess Who? Formed way back in 1965. Hugely successful band. Of course, their big hit, American Woman. This has American Woman on it, plus a lot of their original hits on there. So, the Guess Who. Just Canadian ambassadors at their best. As well as these guys. I've seen these guys once, unfortunately. I wish I could have seen them more. This is Loverboy. From Calgary, Alberta. Right in the middle of Canada. Formed in 1979. Turn Me Loose, a big hit for these guys. Working for the Weekend. This is 1980's debut album. Turn Me Loose and The Kid Is Hot Tonight. Two big hits off of this one. But great, great band in the Loverboy. Love these guys. Next, some guitar magic in Mr. Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush. This is The Power of Rock and Roll. I love that cover. Of course, Frank Marino, remarkable guitarist. Very much like a Jimi Hendrix style guitar player. This is 1981's The Power of Rock and Roll. Listed as Frank Marino, but when you look it up, it's under Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush. And just remarkable playing. And of course, he idolized Jimi Hendrix as well. I definitely seen these guys a couple of times. I love these guys. Glam rock at its best. Just straight ahead, cool rock. This is Max Webster. High Class and Borrowed Shoes. Again from Toronto. Led by Kim Mitchell. Again, glam rock. But formed in 1972. This is 1977's High Class and Borrowed Shoes. Their second album of these guys. Diamond Diamonds is one of the big hits off of this one, in Context of the Moon. Kim Mitchell went on to have a great successful solo career as well. I didn't show any of his stuff. I should have, but I didn't. But yeah, I love Kim Mitchell. I've seen him about half a dozen times. Didn't have a chance to see these guys. I wish I could have. This is April Wine. Nature of the Beast. Probably the most commercially successful album. Formed in 1969. Originally from Halifax, Nova Scotia, so the East Coast. And then later they established themselves in Montreal. Led by singer, guitarist, wonderful Miles Goodwin. April Wines was a three guitar powerhouse at one time. And this is their 9th studio album, Nature of the Beast. 1981 release. All Over Town. Sign of a Gypsy Queen. Just Between You and Me, the beautiful ballad. These guys could rock it out as hard as anyone, but they could also make beautiful ballads. And there's actually an album out there of just ballads from April Wine. I had it at one point. I should find it again for sure. Speaking earlier of Bachman Turner Overdrive, this is their beast of an album, Not Fragile. These guys were hard and heavy. Of course, Randy Bachman, famous guitarist and original member of the Guess Who. Formed in 1973 by Randy, as well as bassist Fred Turner, that growly voice of Fred Turner. You've also got Robbie Bachman on drums, and his brother started out as well. I just don't recall his name at the moment. He was on there, and then Blair Thornton took over on guitar. What was his name? Tim Bachman was a guitarist. So it was like a Bachman Brothers plus Fred Turner, and yeah, this so good. Not Fragile, the third album, 1974 release. You got Not Fragile, Roll On Down the Highway, You Ain't Seen Nothing That. They're a huge hit, and the heavy Sledgehammer. I mean, these guys, they're heavy riffs, just so good. I love this band. This is Lighthouse and One Fine Morning, and I also love that cover. It's beautiful. Lighthouse, kind of a Chicago style band. These guys were from Winnipeg, Manitoba. You've got horns and strings, as Chicago did as well, although Chicago didn't have many strings. But horn-based band. One Fine Morning is the big hit off of this 1970 album called One Fine Morning. And yeah, such good stuff. Lighthouse is a great band. These guys are hard and heavy. I love this album. I was just listening to it yesterday. It's so good. This is Out of Hand by Coney Hatch. kind of the early stages of, I wouldn't call them metal, but hair hard rock. um, and Toronto-based band as well. 1983 is out of hand. Don't you got Shake It on here. Some Like It Hot. Don't Make Me Say It. Another hit off of this one. And such a great album. And really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. As well as these guys. Amazing trio in Chilliwack. I love this one. Opus X is the album title. This would be their 10th studio album, hence the X on there. From Vancouver, British Columbia, formed in 1970. What You Gonna Do, the big hit off of this one. Secret Information, another hit. And great, great album. So good. They're still going today, I believe. But yeah. From Montreal, Quebec again. As we are a multicultural country, as you know. Dual language. I can't speak any French except some swear words, but this is Harmonium. This Harmonium was introduced to me by Eve at Miss Lady Soul, and I thank so much that she introduced me to this wonderful, wonderful band. Prog rock band at its best from 1972. I can't understand anything they say, but the music is amazing. This is their 1974 debut album, led by awesome vocalist Sergei Fiori, and really good stuff in Harmonium. Quite a few people have commented that they know Harmonium, and such a great, great band from Montreal, Quebec. From Niagara Falls, Canada, the honeymoon capital of the world, unofficially. This is Honeymoon Suite, and this is The Big Prize. Honeymoon Suite, fun band again. The Big Prize, 1985 release. Their second studio album. Feel It Again is a big hit off of this one. Bad Attitude, All You Know. Great band at Honeymoon Suite. And finally, I'm going to leave the best for last. This is, of course, Rush. I couldn't show Canadian bands without showing Rush. This is their comeback album, so to speak, in 2112. They were just on the verge of wrapping it up because their previous album didn't sell anything, and the studio was ready to give them up. The record companies, no one was interested in these guys. And then they put their heads together and came up with this opus of an album. And, of course, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Geddy Lee, Alex Lifeson, Neil Peart. Alex Lifeson, one of the most underrated guitarists, but one of the best in the world. Formed in 1968. I love their debut album. I still love all their albums. I've got all their studio albums. One of my favorite bands. Again, 2112 was a comeback album for these guys, and turned out to be one of their most successful albums as well. The whole side one of this one is just a journey, and yeah, their fourth studio album, and then they would just go on and to further success. And love Rush, love them. Anyway, guys, there's some great Canadian bands you need to listen to. Happy Canada Day to everyone. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the weekend. Love you all. And keep on with those likes and subscribes. And as I push to 1,000 subs. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye now.